Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. If it's your first time here, of course, welcome to my channel. I am Shauna, you can call me Shaunz. Have a look around, get familiar with my videos. I will link my latest one here, of course, so you can have a look. Make sure that you go ahead and subscribe if you have not already. Turn that notification on, girl. Yes, you turn your notifications on. And of course, leave me a comment to let me know if you like this look and if it's something that you would rock for like a date night or like a going out with a girl sort of look. I love these tones, guys. I don't know if you realize that I tend to gravitate towards these tones, and I just love how they look on my skin, especially when I've got that nice tan going on. So I've kept the lips quite simple. I just used my, guys, I have been loving this Bourjois Velvet lip pencil. I've been loving it, and I've paired that with my NYX Suede matte liquid lip liner in the shade, what's the shade, let's see, it's called Club Hopper. And of course I used my favorite Milani Ludicrous lip gloss to finish off the lips. I love this combination for the lips, you guys. I've got my lashes from Shaunz Beauty on. These are the Storm lashes. They are very flirtatious. So yes, this is the look, guys. If you like it, go ahead and thumbs up, as I said before. Keep on watching if you'd like to see how I achieved this look. Thanks for watching. Mwah. Bye, guys. Okay guys, so my face is already prepped and primed and I'm ready to go. So I'm going to be applying my Nars and my Kat Von D foundations. I will leave all the information of the makeup that I used in the description box, so make sure that you go ahead and check that out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply the foundation to my face, and I'm going to use both foundations in equal parts. I do this because most times I can't find my right shade, so I tend to mix and match my foundations, which seems to work for me. So I'm going to go ahead and blend that into my skin quickly, just to make sure that I cover, you know, my blemishes and so on. And moving on to the brows, we are using the Rimmel Brow This Way, and I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows. Of course, I'm brushing them out to make sure that they look tidy. Then I'm going to go ahead and use the powdered part of this brow kit to fill in my brows. Then I'm going to proceed to use my concealer to clean up as I go along. Alright guys, so if you're looking for a good under eye concealer, I can recommend this one from e.l.f. It's their Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's a satin finish and it's in the shade Deep Cinnamon, and I use this as my under eye concealer and also to tidy and clean up my brows, and I really like the consistency. It doesn't make under my eyes dry or anything like that. It just gives it a nice highlighted look. So I'm using that to do underneath my brows and on top of my brows to just make them look neat and tidy. Moving on to the fun part, guys, I'm going to be using this palette that I bought the other day. I also have a video on that, so I will leave it in a card at the top somewhere so you guys can watch it. I absolutely love this palette. It's got all the neutral shades that you could possibly need in your life, and they are super easy to work with. They're soft, they're pigmented, and oh my goodness, guys, the price point was amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and use a brown from the palette to pop into my crease area and bring it out onto the outer part of my eye, and I'm blending that, you know, in as I go along. Now guys, this palette is ideal for you if you just want a one palette in your collection. It's perfect, and also it has 60 shades. Can I just say it has 60 lovely shades, so you can't go wrong with this palette. So check that video out. Of course, I will leave the card, as I said, somewhere at the top there. Okay, so I'll be doing a halo look today, guys, and I'm using the P. Louise base to carve out the middle part of my lids, as that's where I'm going to be applying my shades that I will show you in a minute, but I'm making sure that I have something to lay the shades onto so they can pop more. It's a shame that this palette doesn't have names, because it would be so much easier for you guys to follow along. But as I point to them, make sure that you take notes, because I'm going to be using 2 different shades to pop onto that part that I've just carved out for my halo look. So I'm just basically popping those 2 shades on and mixing them together. Okay, so to blend out the eyeshadow that I've popped in the middle of my lids, I'm going to use a deeper brown, and it's also to intensify the look. But as you can see, it's mostly to blend out the harsh lines. Okay, so we're just tidying up the eyes, making sure that everything is blended in together and there are no harsh lines at all. And then, of course, we're going to proceed to adding some lashes. These are from my lash line, Shaunz Beauty, and they are so flirtatious and beautiful and perfect for any eye look, basically. For the waterline area, I'll be using the Revolution Black Kohl pencil. This pencil works so well and it's cheap and cheerful, guys, I promise you. I'm going to go ahead and use a black in that palette to intensify my lash line area, or should I say my waterline area. Alright, so to complete the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and add some of that shade I'm showing you on the screen into my tear duct area. For my under eye area and my smile line, I'll be using the same concealer I used earlier on my brows. It works so well, guys. I'm going to go ahead and spritz my beauty blender or my beauty sponge and then proceed to blending that out. After I've danced a little bit, you got to get some dancing in there. So yes, I am blending. It blends so perfectly. Then I'm going to use my old Fenty Beauty powder. It works so well. It's kind of old now and it's finishing up, but yeah, it works really well. I love how yellow it is, but it's not too yellow for my complexion. And yes, Vogue, strike a pose. Yes, girl. Okay, let's dust that powder off, girl. Yes, let's dust it off. Now I'm going to be setting my entire face using the MAC MSF powder in Dark Deep. It's a staple in my collection. I don't use any other setting powder because this one works for me. It has always worked and it's still working, honey, so I'm not going to change it. Now for my bronzer, I'll be using the Fenty Beauty bronzer in Sunstalker, and then I'll be using the highlighter in the shade I can't see that, but I will leave it in the description box for you guys to see. These writings are so small. Oh my goodness. Guys, I have been living for this lip combo. Oh my goodness. Who knew that I would actually like glossy lips? I am so loving glossy lips nowadays. Red lipstick wear. I tell a lie. I do still love my red lipsticks, but I don't wear them as much as I wear like a nude glossy lip. As I said, all the details of what I use on my face that I haven't mentioned will be in the description box. Girl, look at these lips, okay? Look at these lips. Yes. Then, of course, you got to spray that face because you don't want your face to look too powdery. And there you have it, guys. A lovely, soft, glam date night look. I absolutely loved how this turned out. The eyes and the lips combination is giving me everything I need. I love it so much and I hope you love it as well. If you did, go ahead and thumbs up the video. Leave me a comment to let me know if this is something you would rock. Also, go ahead and turn the notifications on and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.